boy, Anthony. Me and Jake are at each other's throats after just a few days of being around each other.
You were at each other's throats before you even arrived at his apartment. What are you talking about?
That's true.
What did you guys just, what's going on there? What are you drinking?
Oh, we had a weed drink.
A weed drink. Ooh, it's one of those kind of
It's called
episodes.
Uncle Arnie's Magic Mango, cannabis infused.
Nice.
This is the real shit.
How many,
Yes.
what's the dosage? Like, what, you just both chugged half the bottle?
Yeah, it's like 100 milligrams.
Oh, damn!
Damn.
Wait, maybe it's not. Maybe it's 10 milligrams. I don't know. We'll find out.
If it's 10 milligrams, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
If it's 100 milligrams, I'm going to have a hard time during my set tonight.
Oh, boy. Oh, you have a set tonight?
Yeah. At this cool place called the Blind Barber. It's in it's a barber shop with a speakeasy in the back.
That's cool. Is the stand-up set in the speakeasy, I'm assuming, not the barber?
Yeah.
Nice. Why are you guys just staring at me? You're just like,
You're no-selling us.
what am I no-selling? I don't understand.
Little one-word baby answers.
What am I interviewing you? What do I need to say? I'm like, all right.
See, this is what it's like when I talk to you guys.
When you talk, fuck you, Jake. When you talk to us,
Yeah.
you just no-sold us.
Some sloppy Oppenheimer. Yeah, really good job on yes ending, everyone.
that
That was great. See, this is how Oppenheimer felt.
No,
This is
sorry.
how I feel. I get the greatest minds ever to form a podcast, and in the end, they turn on me. I know what Oppenheimer felt like.
Fuck. Sorry, it just keeps going in and out. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Give me 1 second.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties on Anthony.
You know who else had technical difficulties?
Not Oppenheimer's cock. That's for sure.
That's true. We can confirm that cock was working. Cockenheimer.
So stupid. Yeah, sweetie pie, honey bunch, sugar dumpling. Well, we are not talking Barbie today.
Yes. We are talking the other movie that came out at the same time. Oppenheimer by Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
And you already know, score, Hans Zimmer.
Was it? I don't think it was this time.
I think it was. It's always Hans
I
Zimmer.
thought it was like Ludwig something.
Are you sure about that?
Pretty sure.
Let's Google that to confirm, because it sounds like sound very Hans Zimmer, though. Interesting that he didn't go with Hans Z. He always goes with him.
I mean, this dude basically did his best Hansi
Impression.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was Hans Zimmer the whole time.
Okay, I had to do some weird shit. This whole thing just got fucked up, but it's working now, I guess. So
All right.
I miss whatever. This is me. This is whatever. This is the start for me again. So let's rewind a little bit. I'll do some editing, I guess, but I don't know. I didn't hear anything you guys said. It's recording, I guess, on your end, but I'm just hopping in now.
All right, cool. Well,
Anthony's a little fart. That's what.
Oh
this
no, this is what I did. I heard that you were saying something about the podcast falling, everyone turning against you, but you were the creator of it.
I'm the J. Robert Oppenheimer of this podcast, and I needed the greatest minds to make the world's greatest podcast, so I recruited you guys. And in the end, you turn your back on me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Even though America thanks me.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think anyone thanked you.
America did. They did.
America.
They called me up and they said, "Thanks, dude."
Thanks, man. You did us a solid by starting your weed and comic book podcast.
The president himself.
He said, "Don't let this crybaby back."
Gary Oldman with one of the best lines of the movie.
Yeah. Supposedly that's what he actually said to him.
Yeah, no, that's a real thing that happened.
Yeah.
Thanks for putting that out without asking him what's up with it.
Although I know the story is really more aggressive. They were like yelling at each other. And Truman was like, if anyone has blood on their hands, it's me. What are you talking about? Kicked him out and said, don't let that crybaby back in. Also, I know for a fact Oppenheimer's grandson recently was not cool with the scene where he injects the apple with poison.
That wasn't true. Yeah, that didn't actually happen.
He's like, that's not even a true story.
But Christopher Nolan was like, let's add that scene. Let's make him insane.
Let's be a little edgy.
In case you can't piece together what we're talking about, today's episode is Oppenheimer. Welcome to Comics and Chronic. I'm one of your hosts, pretty much the Oppenheimer of the podcast. We talked about who you were, Anthony. You were, which one was he? Teller?
No.
You were the Safdie brother. You're the Safdie brother.
I'm the guy that makes the H-bomb.
Yeah.
Nice. So I branch off and make the bigger and better podcast. And that's how I turn my back on you.
Yeah,
guys.
but no one will ever call you the father of the Atomic Podcast. That's the
Atomic Podcast.
No, that's what Jake said. I said you were the guy that was the Russian spy the whole time, the British scientist.
Fuchs.
Why am I the spy? That doesn't make any sense. You're the spy, Cody.
I think of the three of us, you're the most spy-esque.
The most spy.
Can you imagine me as a spy?
You just said in the Three Ninjas episode that you would make a great ninja.
It was ironic because I'm the least ninja-like of the three of us.
That's what you want us to think.
All of these years I've been cosplaying as a clumsy, loud man. But really, I'm silent like the night.
You're just finding another way to call me a snitch. I get it.
I wouldn't give you Fuchs. I would give you the Safdie brother, whatever scientist he was.
Okay, that's fine. That's cool. I'll take that, I guess. He was an asshole. Everyone was not everyone, but everyone had a dark side.
This movie was just filled with assholes. Scientists are just assholes.
Yeah, there's one thing Christopher Nolan was trying to tell us in this film. It's that scientists are dicks.
Yeah. Especially Albert Einstein.
What? No, he wasn't a dick.
Yeah, he was. Oppenheimer literally came to him and was like, yo, can you help me not blow up the world? And he was like, I can't do that, fam. I don't want to touch this.
Because he showed him the equation. He's like, damn, dude. This is what you're working on?
Planet.
Ignite the atmosphere. Well, they didn't because they knew better, right?
Well, what did you guys think? Well, come on, man.
Get into it. Dude, I love the movie. It was a long movie. It's the kind of movie that you're going to have to dedicate a day to. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not like chill watching. You
can't kick back, have a beer, and watch Oppenheimer.
Exactly.
Definitely not.
Me and my first comedy show, there was one of the acts, Rob Hayes said, I've never had a movie make me feel more dumb in my life.
Is he a dumb guy?
I don't know.
I didn't feel like the movie was that kind of movie where it's like, I feel stupid. Like, it wasn't about the science or the math. It's about the man.
I mean,
but there was do you know how nuclear shit works, Anthony?
Yes, of course I do.
No, you don't. Get out of here.
Come on, I know the laws of thermodynamics. Dude, come on. Sure. I'm a Russian spy. You said so yourself.
Russian spies are not the same as Russian scientists. Don't confuse the two.
Unless they're Anthony Iannacci.
Oh, yeah, unless they're very Italian.
If you want to be the Russian spy so bad, you can be the Russian spy.
But the point is, I don't think the movie required, anything except, oh, yeah, they're building the atomic bomb. Yeah, obviously I don't understand how any of that shit works, but that wasn't really, what...
They never delved, too deep into the
Yeah, that's what I mean. I wasn't, falling asleep watching the movie. It's 3 hours, but... I don't want to say didn't feel like 3 hours.
I was just getting tired.
Well, that's... but I liked it. Yeah, I liked it. That's not to say, there weren't parts where it's this is science stuff. But, they made it entertaining, I guess, is what I'm saying. I wasn't bored by it.
Well acted, well executed.
Really good cast.
God, cameos left and right.
Cast to the max.
Cast to the max.
Max cast.
Josh Peck. James Dehan.
Dean DeHaan. That's who you're thinking of?
Pugh. Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
That dude who I don't know his name, but is literally in all of Christopher Nolan's movies, and he's even in Dark Knight Rises. That guy.
I don't know which guy you're talking about. There's just so many of them.
So many white guys.
David Krumholtz, he was good.
Brian Safdie of the Safdie brothers was in it.
Yep, you said that before. David Krumholtz, remember him from American Pie?
Oh, there we go. American Pie.
He was great. No, he was one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, he was good. He's also in Ray, and he's in This Is the End. He's in a bunch of shit.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. Yep, he's good. Cillian Murphy killed it.
He did. Yeah. Honestly, he was awesome.
He'll definitely be getting a nom. I don't know if he deserves Best Actor, but he deserves the nom.
I agree. Sure. I think he deserves the nomination. He was really good, though.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility. I'm just saying I wouldn't this early in the game of the year
Still a lot of movies to come in.
Yeah, place my money, put money down. But he deserves the nom.
But what's on the horizon? What else is coming out?
Dude, what isn't on the horizon?
I'm sure there will be more movies.
The only thing that I think will like probably rival this Oscar season, if it isn't Barbie, like we can't discount Barbie from like being like up there right now.
I mean, we also have that new Scorsese movie coming out with Leo.
That's what I was about to say. Killers of the Flower Moon, right? I think that is probably going to rival
Napoleon.
Napoleon with Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh yeah, Napoleon too. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. There's other stuff.
There's some big daddies coming.
Some big old dudes.
I liked the movie a lot. I thought it was fucking awesome. I thought it was like Christopher Nolan was really good at like getting the tone of what he wanted to cross with each scene. Like there were scenes where like, dude, this is intense, or this is really tragic and sad. Like it was weird that like he did a really good job of making us feel sympathy for Oppenheimer, even though knowing full well the full time he was making a massive mega weapon. But it's like,
he wasn't a great dude.
Like, aha, I'm going to create the world's evilest weapon, and it was cool. Like he did what he did, and internally it seems like he's like, fuck that. I don't know if I did the right thing.
Right, but something interesting, like he never in real life, and they don't show it in the movie. Although he definitely struggles with the fact that he created the atomic bomb, but he never apologizes. He's never like, oh, I'm sorry that. He never like owns up to anything throughout the entire movie. Anytime someone asks him a question, he's kind of like very like he tries to be smarmy about it, or he never really answers like directly. He's just that kind of dude, even in like any real life interviews.
That's a thing with like these people who are involved in like advancing medicine and science and engineering is like you do a lot of fucked up shit in the name of human innovation, and people do have to die.
Cody's face. I don't know if he agrees.
But see, that's the thing that's what's beautiful about this fact. You don't have to agree. Human history tells us it's true.
Right. And I mean, I think that's probably how everyone at the Trinity, the Manhattan Project was thinking, right? Like they're doing something. Well, at least Oppenheimer's main thing in the movie, he points it out a lot, or at least he wants us to think that he's doing this because if Hitler and the Nazis got their hands on something like this, then the whole world is fucked.
Yeah.
That was like the big motivating factor, which is like fair. Okay, we don't want the Nazis to have atomic weapons. Absolutely not.
I think it's also fair is that these people, all scientists of any kind, they want to achieve something. And sometimes in order to do that, like, you contribute both something great and terrible at the same time.
Yeah, like that's some way he recruits a dude. There's at least one scene where he's like, this is going to be the most important science. He's like, I don't have time for this. He's like, this is the most important scientific experiment in the world, like you're saying, like, yeah, their names, and yeah, people remember him forever, but fame or infamy, which one would you rather have?
Whichever one they give me. It's not up to you to choose.
You don't care.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have fame, Jake's gonna have infamy.
But I just mean you can like literally apply that to any human invention or anything. Skyscrapers being built, the Hoover Dam, so many people died building that thing. Like human invention and innovation, all these great vaccines and shit we come up with, things die before they become perfected. So like,
what are you arguing though? You're comparing the Hoover Dam to the atomic bomb?
This level of human scientific achievement, like there is going to be immense collateral.
I mean, yes.
And so it's just like a natural step to
nuke people? What?
In the achievement of processing the scientific. No, see, but you're minimalizing it and summarizing it like that was the sole thing. That was
the sole point of the Manhattan Project, to make an atomic bomb.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying is to the scientists, they want to achieve something great, whether it's a weapon or not.
Absolutely.
They've studied their whole lives to be able to do something with their scientific capability. if it came in the form of a mega weapon, I'm sure they all can be like, that sucks, but we're still going to go through with it.
Well, yeah, that's kind of like the thing. Like
Albert Einstein also pitched it to the president
as
to build a weapon.
Yeah. Like,
so why aren't we giving him shit right now? You know what I mean?
Albert Einstein. Why aren't we giving Albert Einstein shit right
why
now?
aren't we? Why don't we? He was the one who pitched it.
Pitched using atomic energy for a weapon, but he didn't make it. So, like, he deserves some shit, sure.
You're not innocent because you didn't partake in the thing that you decided to pitch.
You're what? I don't know if I agree with that, but okay.
He pitched the making of the weapon. So because he doesn't partake in it, he's absolved of all innocence?
No, I didn't say that.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying, why? This movie isn't about Einstein. It's about Oppenheimer.
No, but what I mean is, I think you're taking it in a different direction. Never
mind. Conflict.
Yeah, you're either not understanding me or you're just not trying.
There's no conflict. Yeah, I agree that someone's not innocent if they came up with the idea of the atomic bomb. But I'm saying, like, I'm not. He's way more innocent than Oppenheimer for sure. But your point about the whole science, advancing for that reason.
Well, you kept saying he didn't really apologize for it. It's because it's also one of his greatest achievements.
Yeah, great as in, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that.
I'm not using great. Dude, great means many things. It's a word. You're like using it as though it's synonymous with like nice.
Nice.
You do know what I mean. Or maybe you don't. I don't know.
I think what Jake is trying to say is that scientifically it was a massive accomplishment.
Exactly. It is.
But
a lot of human innovation is massive accomplishment that comes at the cost of so much death.
Yes. I don't disagree with that. That's a truth. That is for sure the truth.
Yeah. I mean, but at what cost? You know what I mean? Like, is the world better for nuclear bombs?
That's the point.
It hasn't been used ever since.
But it was used twice.
Okay, and it hasn't been used since.
But it hasn't been. But is the world better because it was used twice?
I don't know. Have we had a third world war?
No, that I don't agree with.
We've been in an endless war.
Statistically speaking, you're living in the safest time right now, actually.
In the safest?
Yeah, you actually are. I'm not even like.
I don't know.
You don't have to agree. You're living in the safest and healthiest time right now.
I don't know that
there's more advanced technology and medicine now than there.
Okay, but there also is like.
But what you're about to say, I already know what you're about to say. So
what?
Let's hear it.
What do you think?
There's corrupt systems and institutions that don't let them. I'm not saying the institutions don't give them access to healthcare, but there is right now the most advanced medicine and scientific technology.
Yes, but that doesn't mean. I'm not saying that okay, safest. In that way, maybe, but we're like the closest on the doomsday clock than we have been in ages. Global warming, I don't know. There's a lot of. You're just saying medically we're the safest and healthiest.
No, not medically, but I'm just. You were saying you don't know if you agree that it was the best. I'm saying there's been no world war.
We've been in endless war. America, this is a very you're looking at this through a very patriotic lens.
No, quite the opposite. I'm looking through at a very numbers backs everything up lens, and you're looking at it through oh man, right or wrong. Also Japanese. This is a fact. I know you're going to disagree. I'm not saying there's no correlation whatsoever. But post nuclear bomb, Japanese society has skyrocketed. In almost every sense of the word. Economically.
What?
Dude, why are you arguing? You guys are so
because
so oddly liberal to the point where
how is it? Time out. What you're saying is Japan is better off that they got atomic bombed? Is that what you're saying?
There has been a unique.
So that is what you're saying. So that's why we're no, that's not liberal. Whatever. That's just dumb. Why would you say they're better?
I'm not saying they're better off. I'm just saying their society has peaked post.
But we didn't get bombed either, and you just said all society we're better off.
No, I said the world is better off.
Yeah, the world, all society. But American society got better after World War II. After World War II as well, at least economically. So in that case, what's the correlation? Exactly. It has nothing
Wars
to
are
do.
Natural money machine.
But I'm not agreeing that it's better. I'm definitely not.
I'm not saying it does. I'm just saying it is that's the way it is. The sequence of events.
Right, but the atomic
That's
bomb
what we're at.
never had to be made for scientific advancement to continue. That's just one application of physics of the smartest minds in physics. Yes, they were all fucking like the dudes of the world who knew how to use science, but they could have. I think there's even a line in the movie. Maybe I don't know who says it. Maybe it's Oppenheimer, but like this shouldn't be the legacy of physics. Like physics could do things to help the world. Like they get us to space. Obviously, okay, if you want to start making that argument,
what's his name from American Pie, wasn't it?
like that's where he was pushing it. Like yeah, like we made rockets and stuff that I'm sure like without stuff that happened at the Manhattan Project that we wouldn't have been able to like get to the moon and stuff. But I don't know how much the world is better off for having atomic weapons.
Yeah.
I mean, I would need to see a nuclear holocaust for me to say otherwise.
That
hasn't happened.
I'm just saying,
but it's a possibility now.
But anything's a possibility. You could throw that phrase around anywhere with anything.
Yeah,
you can't throw around the phrase nuclear holocaust without nuclear weapons.
Holocaust was a possibility before there were ever nukes, and it happened.
But nuclear holocaust, I'm saying, it's just one more thing to add.
But anything is a possibility. Nothing has happened.
The bomb was dropped twice since it was made by us.
Okay.
That's the whole point of the movie. Like we're saying, like the whole point of the Manhattan Project is like we're gonna build a bomb, and we're for sure gonna use it. There was no way they weren't gonna use it after they put First of all, Matt Damon's character, one of the best characters of the movie, like.
Matt Damon really sold the movie.
And actually reading some of the Manhattan Projects before that is like my idea of that same character. And it really still is the same character.
He was great.
General Groves.
Yeah.
He was great.
Yeah, he was great. I didn't like his sidekick, was it Nichols?
Oh, Dane DeHaan, that kid.
James DeHaan.
Dane
DeHaan. You keep calling him James DeHaan, like you're James Dean, but like you're saying DeHaan.
Is it Dane?
Yeah. Dane DeHaan. Double D.
DeHaan.
You could say DeHaan, but his name is Dane.
I call him Dane.
Like Cody's favorite stand-up, Dane Cook.
Dane Cook, yeah.
Yes.
I think they should have dropped Dane Cook on Japan instead.
Sufi all the way down.
They would have been fun.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I have a different point of view. I really don't like our soldiers getting killed when, I didn't want to see more war. I guess you guys did.
No, I don't want to see more war. You doofus.
I know, it's weird to not want war to continue.
You know that.
I don't know. That's not what it sounds like. You guys are arguing literally other which way to keep wars going.
No.
Sometimes you have to do that big show of force to end shit.
I mean, maybe in some ways, but it's also like...
I think war is so fucked up, I would never even want to have to make these decisions.
Yeah.
I would never want someone to be like...
So are you pro-Truman?
I'm pro doing the right thing.
And you think dropping the bomb was the right thing?
I don't know. But but once again, we don't know, because how long would that have war continued after? We don't know.
We don't know.
Exactly.
But there is like evidence that's been released that indicates that
there was not. They hadn't surrendered yet, my dude.
Yeah, but
they
there was
constant communication and radio shit.
But there was evidence indicating that they were planning on surrendering.
That's such a like Hail Mary if and evidence. Like there's evidence that Hitler didn't really, you know what I mean? Like you need something a little more concrete.
I've had my fun with
But I'm actually not being patriotic.
Jake is pro-Truman.
Because America did not intervene until we got attacked. There were still Jews being killed over in Holocaust for years, long before they got into World War II.
Yeah.
America is not like this. Like they didn't go out of the way. Like we're going to save the world. It was only after Pearl Harbor.
No, yeah, they didn't. They did not care about any lives in any other country. That's 100% for sure.
What?
Well, you just said. I'm saying they didn't do shit until Pearl Harbor. You're right. Like we didn't enter World War II to save the Jews in Europe from Hitler. We just said that after the fact when we were part of it.
Yeah, I just said that. What are you arguing with?
I'm not. I'm saying. I was agreeing with you, and you were like, "What did you say?"
I'm not actually. You guys are immensely gaslighting right now, dude. I'm not really being combative, dude. I didn't understand him, and I didn't hear him.
I don't think you're being combative. I'm just disagreeing with everything you're saying.
Exactly.
I never said you were combative. I'm just not agreeing.
I think you're just soft.
Me.
And I would never want you to have to make wartime decisions. You're not a wartime consigliere.
Jake is the Matt Damon character in this movie for sure,
Yes,
100%.
exactly. Whatever needs to be done needs to be
Jake
done.
is General Groves, easy.
You ever see Chernobyl?
Dude, no, I haven't. I know the story and everything, but like,
I saw it.
No, but I'm talking about the show.
I saw it. But anyway.
wait, no, but why do you bring that up? Not, but anyway,
Because
what?
there's another like Stellan Skarsgård plays a character who like he's a loyal Soviet party man. Remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he gets the job done, and he ends up being like low key important.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like even Matt Damon's character, like when he testifies against Oppenheimer in the end, you can tell like he doesn't like it.
Right. No, he respects Oppenheimer. He just doesn't really like him, if that makes sense. Like part of the history of it, and it's even a line, we're not talking about the Manhattan Projects, but it's a line in the Manhattan Projects. And for anyone that hasn't read the Manhattan Projects, it's an Image comic that I think you could tell connects really well to Oppenheimer. But there's a line in it, and it's just a true point of history. I watched some documentaries about Oppenheimer. General Groves, the reason he handpicked Oppenheimer was because he was a liberal. And whether it was, and General Groves was not liberal at all. And whether it was because he thought he could get one up on him all the time because he was a liberal, or because he knew that his views would like create a more equal kind of thought process, I don't know if that's true. At the end of the day, what is true is that General Groves was able to kind of make Oppenheimer do what he wanted. So kind of what like you're saying as a joke, Jake, but maybe it's not a joke, whatever. I'm not hurt about it at all. But like,
I wasn't using it to hurt you guys.
No, but history might say that General Groves picked Oppenheimer to lead the Manhattan Project because he knew that he was like, this soft liberal, I'm going to be able to do what I want with this dude. And to an extent, he did. That's the only point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, but did he? Or was Oppenheimer game enough to be like, I'm about to achieve something no one has ever achieved?
Both. I think both things could be true. Yeah.
Selfish, like,
oh, yeah.
The scientists, the way all scientists were depicted here and Oppenheimer is that like they're pretty selfish people.
Yes. Right.
They want to achieve greatness using, the dude studied at Cambridge at multiple different colleges.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's about fucking time something pays off. They even like had Heisenberg look real like sinister when they met.
Yeah, they did. Scientists, they're definitely like that because it's kind of like being a writer. Maybe writers aren't as competitive, but everyone's competitive in some way. But like, if you want to get published, as a scientist, you want to get a paper published. And in order to get a paper published, you need to get like peer reviewed and stuff like that. But if you're not cool with the other scientists, they could just be like, fuck your study, whether or not it's like life changing. So like, it's very cliquey. They definitely got that across in Oppenheimer where like, you fuck with me, like I'll stab you in the back. And Robert Downey Jr.'s character really knew that. Yeah. Oh, he was great.
I thought he was great, honestly, in the movie.
He was surprising by like seeing him as Tony Stark the last time. And now he was like this old man politician. It just reminded you how great of an actor Robert Downey Jr. was.
I would say him and Matt Damon were two of the great points in the movie.
Agreed. 100% agreed.
Same. I would say the same thing.
You see? Yeah, there we go.
All the acting all around was like solid. Florence Pugh.
Oh, she was great.
Yeah, she was great.
Hey. I thought it was funny that the sex scene is when he says the line like, "I become death, destroyer of worlds." That was a cool scene, but I was also laughing.
Sanskrit and fuck.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah.
But she was a commie.
Yeah, she was. She wasn't
even a cool commie. She was a crazy cool commie. No, she wasn't. She was a crazy commie.
I love Florence, man.
I like Florence, but that chick had crazy written.
You thought her character killed herself? Drowned herself in the tub?
I know there's that part where they show there's like a hand behind her. Yeah, I saw that.
I think that's what happened.
Is that really, or did she? People kill themselves regardless.
Right, but who does it that way? That is a strange way, you have to admit, for someone to try to drown themselves. It's not really a way you would do it.
Yeah. But I think it is super open up for interpretation because her scenes with him, she seems like, there's literally a line where she was like, "I call you all the time." And he was like, "I answer." He's like, "I don't want you to answer." Or no. I was like, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, she says, "I don't want you to answer." He's like, "I'll answer every time." Yeah. No, I get what you're saying, but in real life, it's kind of an unsolved thing. Like it was never investigated, but she was being followed by the FBI for being a commie,
Yeah.
and they knew something was going on with Oppenheimer, and the FBI there was that one dude, Casey Affleck, where you find out this dude's a bloodthirsty motherfucker.
Dude, we were just talking. Dude, I actually terrifying.
Yeah, he might have in real life. That dude might have been the one to kill.
Really?
Yeah.
I can see it.
I could see it. I liked like the whole time they'd been building up this dude's reputation, and then when they reveal him and it's Casey Affleck.
Yeah. Who
and
I
you're
just
like,
don't
Casey
like.
Affleck is not physically intimidating whatsoever.
Yeah.
But fuck if he didn't play a creepy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was.
Yes. It worked. I felt.
Yeah, he was in one scene. He was
in one scene, and he's just like is sinister as fuck.
Yeah, he chewed the fuck out of that scene.
Like the Hans Landa of comedy hunters in America.
Or I would even compare it to the other dude in Inglourious Bastards who they meet at the pub, and he catches the 3-finger thing because he's like in one scene, but he like steals the whole thing.
That guy stole the whole movie. Inglourious Bastards.
It was also I was gonna say the Matthew McConaughey and the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, like that kind of thing. Yep, exactly.
Alec Baldwin and Glenn Ross.
Yeah.
You know, he's only in that scene, and he got nominated for Best Supporting Actor.
Didn't he win? Didn't he actually win?
He won it for that speech he gives. Fuck you, that's my name.
Should that be the name of the episode? Oppenheimer. Fuck you, that's my name.
That's my name. Yes.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Dude, how about Oppenheimer doing nothing but nailing baddies for 3 hours?
Yeah, he did it. He had the Oppenheimer. He had more than the atomic bomb.
The Oppenhammer.
You know? Oppenhammer.
Oh shit, dude. Also, Emily Blunt was really good.
Yeah, she was great.
She was fantastic as a mess of a human. I just love how messy all these people were.
They were so messy.
Yeah.
What a bunch of messy. They're like, when they were interrogating, and they're like, they said he died from a broken heart. And Oppenheimer was like, oh, he didn't find out.
Yeah.
That
was sick.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, Oppenheimer, you pimped, dog.
Yeah, dude, crushing.
Oppenheimer uses physics
to get pussy.
To like move about infideliously, like he's able to like use quantum mechanics.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, once again, much like Snagglepuss, he was kind of this like elitist, snobby, possibly communist. You know what I mean? Like,
commie sympathizer.
Communist sympathizer at the least, yeah.
That was like what I really, this is what I'm saying, what I really didn't like about Oppenheimer, the character as a person, where it's like, in the movie, like, yeah, sometimes he's supporting it, sometimes he's not. You're never really sure where he stands. It's just whatever benefits him, he's very much out for himself.
Yeah, well, also, it's cool that, going back to what you just said, and the Safdie character, when he's getting interrogated, he's like, I respect him, but there are some things, the way he moved and thought that I couldn't understand, like you could tell that's what made him untrustworthy.
Yeah.
To that guy. He even says it. But he even shakes his hand. He's like, dude, I respect you. But the way you move, it makes me feel weird.
Yeah, and then Emily Blunt was like, you shook his hand? What the fuck?
I really liked the Safdie brother as
no, he was great.
He stood out.
As Teller?
Yeah. That's the dude who directed Good Time and all this shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's him and his brother, good directors. Well, up and comers.
No, I thought, like anybody in this movie, like what's his name? Josh Hartnett, right? He fucking
Josh Hartnett, dude. How awesome was Josh Hartnett?
It was awesome.
It was so crazy to see him in this movie.
That's what I said. I was like, dude, it's kind of refreshing to see Josh Hartnett. And also, he kind of killed it.
Yeah, he did.
Like, he nailed his role to a T.
There wasn't a single person who did bad.
It was just so surprising. I was like, dude, I haven't seen you since maybe Sin City, and before that, a bunch of teen heartthrob movies.
He did 30 Days of Night.
Yeah, but still, that was years ago. So I'm just saying, like, we haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I forgot you can act. And
we're going to have ourselves a little Josh Hartnett renaissance.
Dude.
That would be cool.
I'd be for it.
Yeah, he was cool as whatever his character's name was. I forget.
Yeah, the other.
There were so many
professor.
characters. I could not keep up with everyone.
Massive cast.
I don't know,
especially
any
the
of their
science
names.
crew. Like there was Josh Peck.
Yeah.
There was Huey from Randy Quaid or Dennis Quaid's son. What's his
Yep.
name?
Yeah. Randy Quaid. Not Randy Quaid.
Jack Quaid.
Jack Quaid.
Jack
Jack
Quaid
Quaid.
was in it. The girl, I don't know her name. She was in like the first season of Bored to Death. She was the only female on the science crew.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I've seen her in something else too.
She's been in other things.
Oh, she was in Juno. She was in Juno.
Yes,
That's where I remember her
she's,
from.
She's the friend in Juno.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was in it. There's a lot of people. There's a huge ensemble.
The dude that played Raiden in Mortal Kombat Annihilation was one of the generals.
He was. He was the dude scratching cities off the list.
Yep. That was that.
I love the dude that voted to the only dude on the board to vote for Oppenheimer. That old guy, that craggly old man that was in the interview.
The bald guy.
Oh, yeah. He didn't really have many lines.
He didn't have many lines, but he was like, I voted for you. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. Also, the actor who was prosecuting, I don't know his name, but he's in a lot of shit.
Yeah. I remember him in one of the new Planet of the Apes movies.
Yeah, he is in one of the new. He's also in Zero Dark 30. He can play Zero Dark 30. He's actually really good in. He plays a sinister CIA fuck.
Yeah, he's always an evil dude. He's good at playing.
He's always like an evil or dickish kind of dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, that's his bread and butter shit.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah. Dude, and the fucking like the use of sound in the movie when they would fucking like when the atom bomb's about to go off and it just goes silent once it does.
Yeah, wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that was cool as fuck. And then later, like the shockwave it comes.
Yeah, that was cool. Christopher Nolan's awesome. Like
he is.
I wasn't a big fan of Tenet. I'll be honest.
Tenet sucks.
Ooh, we were talking.
Yeah.
Let's rank Nolan movies.
Ooh, that's tough.
So I was saying that I actually think this is one of his best films.
Yeah,
I agree.
I put this in the top ones for sure. Dark Knight is always going to be top for me, though.
I would agree. I would actually say, as far as his filmography in general, Batman Begins and Dark Knight are two of his best films.
Yeah, I like. Oh yeah, Batman Begins. Yeah, not Rises. Definitely not Rises.
No, I agree. Not Rises. But still, for a bad Christopher Nolan movie, Rises is better than most normal movies.
Fair enough.
See, Batman isn't my favorite. Although I do love it. I just think that's like, I really, 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 really love The Prestige.
Prestige I'm not saying it's not good.
Yeah. Oh, Inception?
Inception.
So I would probably go.
I don't think Inception is good. I don't think it's as good as this.
For me, I would probably go off of, and might change down the future, but I would probably go Prestige, Dark Knight, maybe Batman Begins, Inception, this, Insomnia, Interstellar.
You put Interstellar that far.
Wait, no. I'd go Memento, Insomnia, Interstellar. I liked Interstellar a lot, but it was too long and just like kind of.
I liked Interstellar a lot.
What about Dunkirk?
I don't like Dunkirk.
Dunkirk's my least favorite.
Yeah, I watched it and I thought
snoozer.
It was so boring.
Hey, it was like Christopher Nolan was like, "Hey, I'm one of the most like crazy and incredible and cinematic directors of all time. How would you like it if I made war super uninteresting?" Dude, I hated it. I hated Dunkirk. I couldn't have been any. It was.
I didn't like Dunkirk.
I watched
either.
it in theaters too.
I didn't. I just couldn't get into it when I would try to watch it.
It was just a big stinker. Dunkirk's dead last.
I think this is one of his best films. I think this is one of the coolest films we've seen lately. Like, I don't know. This was an achievement.
Yeah. It was an achievement.
There was like almost no CGI. Like every explosion we saw, they filmed small explosions and like slowed it down and shit.
Oh, sick.
I watched all this BTS shit. Yeah, like it was fucking cool. Like some real camera work. Like Christopher Nolan does like real cinematic shit. Like just on an actual like director level. So,
Yeah, he's a true filmmaker.
Yeah, exactly. He's a real filmmaker.
Yeah, I would say,
and this feels like a real.
I would say
film.
this is his best movie in a long time, and
Yeah.
I would say it's one of his best movies in a long time. And as far as dude movies, probably the best dude movie.
Dude movie.
Yeah, dude, this was a dude movie.
4 dudes about a dude.
Pretty much. I did the Barbenheimer thing. I saw this, and then I waited an
Barbie?
hour and then I saw Barbie.
Nice.
Well, I want to talk Barbie more when
I
we
haven't
do
seen
the
it.
episode. When
No
we do
spoilers.
the episode.
No spoilers.
So yeah, but I do want to get information on Barbenheimer, but we have to wait until Jake watches so we can record the Barbie.
Oh,
I
okay.
gotta watch it. And I do want to see Barbie. I'm gonna see Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You
I've
should.
heard nothing but good things.
Yeah, no, they were both great movies.
Yeah.
So
which one is better? Do you think? I do want to know your guys' opinion before we even record. Don't spoil it. Which one? They're two completely different movies. I know.
Yeah, that's why it's hard to say what's better. Like if you, it depends what mood I'm in. I don't know. Like, do I want to sit?
What am I gonna watch more? Barbie a million.
Yeah,
times.
that's what I mean. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch a 3-hour, 15-minute movie.
Yeah,
More than like twice or 3 times.
exactly.
But was this a cinematic masterpiece worth seeing?
That's what I'm
in
saying. It feels like I'm
IMAX?
glad I saw this in theaters on IMAX. It was cool. This is like going to
Yeah, it was worth. Oh, you guys saw the IMAX version? Okay.
Yeah, bro. Dude, Florence Pugh's areolas were in my face.
Speaking of which, what a gift!
Dude, yeah.
I
don't know why we're not
thank
talking about
you,
the obvious
Florence.
Florence Pugh.
Thank you, Florence Pugh.
Shout out Florence Pugh.
For gifting us. Thank you, Christopher Nolan, for whatever black magic you did to
Convince her to do a naked scene. Or
Yeah.
multiple naked scenes.
All with Cillian Murphy of all people.
Cillian
Cillian
Murphy.
Murphy, whatever.
Cillian Murphy, that very skeletal man.
Yeah. Fucking Jiminy Cricket motherfucker.
Yeah. He is a Jiminy Cricket motherfucker. I do love Cillian Murphy though.
No, yeah, he's great. I've loved him since
28 days later.
Ooh,
Yeah.
jeez.
That's a great movie.
That is a great movie. We need to do an episode on that.
Yeah, we should do it in
I know
October.
that movie very well.
Ooh, we could do it around Halloween.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, they killed it. Florence Pugh, also going back to her, they should have dropped those bombs on Japan. You know what I mean? That's what I would say if I was Truman. It's like, do we have big titties to drop on the enemy? It's like, sir, no, we don't have giant boobies.
Whoa. Dude, yeah. I'm sorry we don't.
President.
But Florence Pugh acted like as a
Florence Pugh is actually a great actress.
yeah, she's incredible.
She's truly a gift of the gods.
Yeah, I would argue like one of the best actresses of the
Young actresses of our time, of our generation.
Yeah,
I guarantee she'll win an Oscar one day.
for sure.
Tis only a matter of time.
Yes, as Black Widow and Black Widow 3.
Yes, that is
She'll win.
directed by
actress.
Chris Nolan.
Yeah,
That
by Christopher Nolan.
actually wouldn't be so bad. I'd be down for that.
I would see a Christopher Nolan Marvel film.
But I mean, Marvel, I don't know.
Marvel, just
Secret
best.
Invasion, that was so bad.
Dude, Secret Invasion sucked.
Yeah.
I heard.
You need to watch it, Cody, so we could shit on it.
Yeah.
Ooh, well,
And I
we'll
do
talk-
want to shit on it.
Yeah.
We'll talk after this. Let's stay on for a minute and shoot the shit, Anthony.
About Secret Invasion, no one's allowed
No,
to hear
just
it.
about the coming days.
The coming days.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, I think we're at the next easy. Unless you guys have more you want to say. How about the explosion itself? The bomb.
It was cool.
Yeah. I
I
love
dug it.
like cinematically just the
I like that he put on sunscreen lotion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tell her.
Yeah.
I think that was cool. I also wish like, dude, because I've seen so much footage of like people talking about atomic tests, like these old World War II, like when they would do them in the ocean.
Yeah.
So it was after this test, I guess. This would have been like the Bikini Atoll test,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but fucking these like Navy dudes, they were told to like cover your eyes and don't look up. And they said that when their test bomb went off, the flash was so intense. He had his like arms like this covering his eyes, and it was like, and he saw his bones, like an X-ray. He saw his bones,
Holy
and
shit.
he would look, and he could see like his other shitmate like covering. You know what I mean? Like there's like Superman X-ray vision style for like 2 seconds.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, that's fucking crazy.
That much power?
Yeah,
We don't need
that's
it.
scary.
I want all of it.
Of the three of us, Jake's, if not the Groves, the
President Truman.
no, I was gonna say Robert Downey Jr.
No, Robert Jr. was a little bitch. He was too vindictive and spiteful. I didn't like that guy's motivation.
To get back at Oppenheimer for that joke.
Was that all it really was? The sandwich thing?
That's what it made it seem like.
And then he was like, "What did he say to Albert Einstein about me?" And straight up said nothing. He's like, "Fuck you, Einstein," for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Man, Robert Downey Jr. What a great cast. I wouldn't be surprised if multiple people from this movie gets nominated.
The noms.
It's gonna get some noms.
It'll
Giving
happen.
it the noms. I'd bet on noms.
Oh, the soundtrack was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We mentioned it earlier. Not Hans Zimmer.
Not Hans Zimmer.
Ludwig something.
Yeah.
Von Beethoven.
No.
He's back, guys.
He's back, boys.
No, it's Ludwig. His last name is Göransson. And the thing about this dude is I remember him because I don't know if he started with, but earlier on, he was working with Childish Gambino.
What?
And that was his producer. And now he's doing these crazy movies. He did Black Panther too. He did those soundtracks.
Oh.
This dude has some serious cred. He's a but the fact that if you told someone this movie was Hans Zimmer, they'd be like, yeah, of course.
I thought it was Hans Zimmer the whole time
Yeah.
watching.
Exactly.
Very Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, even the music was Hans Zimmery.
Yeah. No, but it was great. That's not a slight to this guy. That's
no.
more like a fuck yeah, keep going. Keep making some movie soundtracks.
I mean, dude, the dude that did the music to Up did the Batman music as well. Like,
Nice.
That's crazy.
Two completely different moods.
Exactly. That shows range.
Well, will there be range on the Joe Pesci scores for this movie?
Ooh, I'm not gonna go first though. I'll tell you that.
I'll go first.
Okay.
6.
Whoa.
Interesting.
A 6.
Interesting.
So on par with Super Mario Brothers 93 for you.
When you compare things against Super Mario Brothers 93, you want to talk stacked cast? Look no further.
Dude, what if Christopher Nolan directed Super Mario's?
Then they would be good, unlike the most recent one.
That movie was good.
Unlike the first one.
No, the first one was hot fire.
But Chris Nolan directing Dennis Hopper, come on, that would have been a whole different movie.
It's true.
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper, who could he play in Oppenheimer? Hoppenheimer. Hopper.
Yeah, I'd be down for him as Oppenheimer.
Yeah, if Oppenheimer was made in the 90s and played by Dennis Hopper, that would be perfect.
That'd be the movie. Oh yeah, Joe Pesci score.
Did you give it a number yet?
No. Oh, it's my turn? I'm second?
You don't have to be.
You go second. Just in case I dash all your hopes and dreams accidentally. Maybe I don't want to.
I don't know if I have. I enjoyed this movie a lot, but I'm gonna be reals with you. I don't know if I'm gonna give it a 6,
That's fine.
but it's up there. I'll say like 5.4, 5.5, maybe 5.4.
I'm giving it a 6, baby.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna give it a 5 actually. Because I liked it. No. But like, okay, so like a couple things. First of all, like, yeah, it's not very rewatchable. Like, yeah, it could be a great movie, but not the greatest, you know? It's not my, like we said, it's not my favorite Christopher Nolan movie, but it's one of his best
It's
in a
not The
while.
Dark Knight.
No, it's not The Dark Knight, but
Like if I'm flipping through the channels and Dark Knight comes on, I'll probably stay on it for a little bit.
yeah,
I don't know how long I would stay on
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
Unless I'm like trying to
Yeah.
fall asleep, maybe. But not that you know, just because it's a long movie and I don't know. Historical drama.
But dude, Florence Pugh's
Well, that's fine. We're not. Yeah, 5. I already said the score, right? 5. I don't know. It's just that's it. It's not a 6 for me. It's also not. I didn't hate the way it was edited, but it's the way the movie's cut is like so like the way the.
It's jarring as fuck. I'm not gonna.
It's not
lie.
straightforward at all.
It's almost that's what I mean. Is like it's almost not comfortable to watch.
No, I guess you're not supposed to feel comfortable.
Yeah, but I kind of like that. I was like, damn, they really like. through the editing and through watching these shitty people make incredibly moral decisions.
Like if it was the same content spread across 3 hours in a different way, it might suck. Like it might just be too boring. I think the way it was cut makes up for that. It moves fast through time. Like that's what I liked about the movie.
Like neutrons colliding.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I agree. Not a 6, but definitely a solid movie. I would say go see it.
Yeah, watch it.
For me, I'm saying 6.
Thought it was cool as
I'm
fuck.
saying fuck these bozos. Fuck these bozos. It's awesome. It's cool.
It is cool.
It's dudes being dudes. just a couple of guys being
Dudes blowing shit up.
you know.
If you've ever lit off fireworks,
Yeah, man.
you'll be
It's
able
the
to
same
relate.
feeling.
Oh, shit. That's crazy.
And thank you for tuning in. We're old Sloppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
What's it? What's the catchphrase? Fuck you.
Fuck you, that's my name.
Yeah, that's my name.
All right, well, in case you haven't, you should subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah.
Do it.
We give you some cool shit every month.
Some of that dope.
Exclusive content.
Yeah, just for you.
Just for you. Custom made, custom tailored. It's like putting on a 3-piece custom suit.
Yep. And in the middle is a really dark secret.
Yo, yes, exactly.
Oh.
That's the handkerchief in your pocket. You're just like, oh, what's this? It's a dark secret. It's true, though. We do not reveal dark secrets on regular episodes.
Never.
Yeah.
Not once.
Not never.
Oh, God. That's so funny.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Now.
Do it.
All right, peace. Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jake F.H.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics and Chronic. That's Comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.